Do anyone know who this man is? His name is Earl Washington Jr. In 1982, he was charged with rape and murder and sentenced to death. Shortly before his scheduled execution date, DNA proved that he was not responsible for the crimes. Earl Washington spent 18 years behind bars waiting on an execution that he did not deserve. This is just one of the many examples why there shouldn't be a death penalty. The death penalty should be abolished in the United States. I have researched both sides of the death penalty and feel that the cons outweigh the pros. Today I'm going to be talking to you about a few of the many reasons why the death penalty should no longer be an option in the criminal sentencing. The fact that an innocent man can be wrongfully held on death row for 18 years proves that there's a problem with our judicial system. The death penalty is putting innocent lives at risk. According to the deathpenaltyinfo.org, there was 3,251 inmates on death row at the beginning of the year. Can you imagine how many of these are innocent? This innocent person could be a friend, sister, brother, or yourself. Can you imagine killing someone that was innocent? Well, if the death penalty was terminated, you wouldn't have to. According to the American Civil Liberties Union, since 1973, over 138 people have been released from death row in 26 states because of innocence. Many people for the death penalty will argue that it will prevent future murders, but crime rate do not go down in response to the death penalty. In fact, the United States murder rate is 6 times as high as those of Great Britain and 5 times of Australia, two countries who do not use the death penalty at all. Also, Texas has the highest death penalty rate as well as the highest murder rate in the nation. Even though they have executed the most number of death row inmates, their murder rate has suddenly increased. Not only does the death penalty not prevent future crimes, but it also costs more than life in prison. According to the Death Penalty Focus, the death penalty is much more expensive than life without parole because the Constitution requires a long and complex judicial process for capital cases. On average, death penalty cases are approximately $117,000 more during the trial phase than of a regular criminal case. The judicial system should change the worst criminal sentence from capital punishment to life without parole. The system should not be able to decide whether a person lives or not. The death penalty leaves no room for mistake or doubt. Once that act is over, the government has erased a person from the world forever, regardless of evidence later found. I'm not saying that majority of the people on death row are innocent, but if there is a chance that just one person is innocent, the use of such a final punishment is irrational. In closing, I hope you realize from the information I have given you that the use of capital punishment is one of the biggest flaws in our judicial system. It is disgraceful to our country that so many innocent people have wasted years of their lives incarcerated to later be released on account of someone's mistake. Again, the death penalty does not prevent future crimes. Also, it is usually the poorest represented individuals that are sentenced. The advancement of DNA has proven that in many cases that people were wrongfully sentenced. We all have to take action in order to terminate the death penalty in the United States. You can do your part by calling and writing your congressman. Just imagine if you, a friend, a brother, or sister was one of the 138 people that was found innocent. Thank you.